Head, neck, backbone straight. Let us keep our body still, mind silent and cheerful, intellect clear and in the present moment. This is our sadhana. Let us let go all the past, only keeping the learnings. Let go all the future anxieties, worries, present tensions and confusions. And let us consciously keep our mind in the present moment. Mind must be where the hands are. Let us chant loudly so that all other thoughts vanish. And with the chanting energy, mind gets concentrated.
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमव्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rachikaji. So we are doing Bhagavad Gita summary, essence, chapter-wise. Being overwhelmed with the situation, which happens to all of us. Arjun forgot who is he and what is his duty, what is his role. And that's the reason Bhagavad Gita knowledge is eternal, because this is a challenge for most of us. When the situation is challenging, we don't know what to do and what is our role. So that is where we started in chapter number 1. Chapter 2, Bhagavan gave him straight self-knowledge first. Who am I? I must never forget morning to evening. We must have an alarm every 2 hours in mobile phone. When the alarm rings, that is an alarm for telling who am I. And then suddenly we will find ourselves doing what? Then Lord told, get up and fight and do this action in this way. And now in the 3rd chapter, Arjun asks this very, very interesting question. That Bhagavan, you praised the path of knowledge. And why are you asking me to get up and fight and do actions? Tell me clearly what is superior, path of knowledge or path of action? So Bhagavan told him, 3rd chapter, we are doing Karma Yoga, which is very, very interesting, very, very important, because we say in Vedanta that एक बार भगवान समझ में आ जाते हैं, but कर्म समझ में नहीं आता. And Bhagavan himself has told this, that Gahana Karmano Kati. It is not very easy to understand. Guruji always says that very difficult. After a lot of thinking, pondering, I exactly know what is Karma Yoga. So not very easy to grasp. So now this chapter we till now saw what is karma. Now that itself is very subtle. Karma is not only at the body moment what we are doing, what we see, he is doing so much of karma morning to evening. And this person not doing anything. So karma definition is 3 pointers we saw very clearly. Karma is action at body, mind, intellect level. So if I am sitting and getting angry about somebody in life, that is karma. And suppose I am thinking and brooding about something else while watching a match or while doing something or not doing something, that is a very deeper karma. Our present moment in life is crushed by past memories and future imagination. Very difficult to be in the present because mind naturally goes to future. What is going to happen? What am I going to do? So thinking is also karma, feeling is also karma, action is also karma. Now this is point number 1. Plus, this is karma equation, karma definition we did last time. Second, what is the motive and intention behind the action? Now this is where I have to ask, And we are not even clear why we are doing certain things. I ask this question to many people who come for corporate training, which I do most of the time. Why are you working? And you should come and see what different answers. Sometimes little bit clarity there, but second question is all bouncer. Why did you create a family? Why you got married? Finally, they give up and say, "No, actually, this is a wrong time you're asking because I am already married. I'm having 2 children. I should have thought about it before." What is the objective? What is the motive? What is the intention? And most of the time, when people talk about these two, which are our main two areas where we spend most of the time, work and family, business or family. And I don't know about intention and motive only. Many people who come to office are very interesting in office. We must ask this question, why are you working? Many people say, no, I am working for my children's education, No, I am working for my family, but I don't give time to family. There is a contradiction. When I start asking this question, then all this work-life balance, which is a very hype topic, gets lost only because there itself is a contradiction seen. Family is a very difficult thing. You have to come to Taittiriya Upanishad to understand why we create family and what is the purpose. And so the second pointer is Karma Yoga, that what is the intention in doing. So we are going to elaborate on this, and that is Karma Yoga. And the third point is still subtlest, that doership in action, that is Karma Yoga. If there is no doership, there is no karma. Like in the sleep, there is no doership. Child pulling beard of a person is not karma. Child doing susu when we pick up the child is not karma. For that child, it is our karma that we are getting wet. And how we respond to that particular thing will enhance, will put us in bondage or reduce. Then there are 8 karma yoga siddhanta principle, karma laws. And these laws are very important before we actually get to the topic, which is the main topic, that what is karma yoga. So we saw 4 principles last time, and we will see today the balanced one. So till here we saw number 1 principle, action is inevitable. There is no choice. So we must be very clear in life what choice I have or what choice I do not have. And this is due to Prakriti, this is due to the design of the Lord itself, that there will be no choice. Even if I am sleeping, karma is going on, blood circulation, digestion, etc. Second principle is extremely important, where a lot of questions are answered, that for every action there will be result. Karma and karma phala, no one can escape. Applicable universally, not only those who read Bhagavad Gita, they are applied, karma yoga is applied, because this question people ask. No, suppose a German person who doesn't know karma theory, whether karma yoga will apply, karma theory will apply, yes. And very important point, 2 results are there for each action what I am doing at the body, mind and intellect level. One is visible outside and one is invisible. And the invisible action or invisible result is basically driven by cosmic laws and time. That's the reason we do not know when we will get that result. That's the reason this answers many questions, that why some people are not punished even if they are doing wrong, and when there are some people who are doing all the time good, they are not getting result, because time is not in our hand. When that results will come, we do not know. Next birth or after 5 births, when the fixed deposit will be matured, we do not know. So very important question. I am responsible for my life, whatever I have got. Who are my parents? Who is my husband? Who is my wife? Who are my children? Who are my sisters? This is all is my prarabdha. Children select parents. So this is a very important law to remember, that once I own up responsibility of what is happening in my life, then the actual journey starts. Blaming, criticizing, complaining, luck, my prarabdha, all these questions dissolved. I am responsible. Because I have done certain sets of actions, I took birth in India, in Chennai or in Mumbai or in Chembur or in South Africa or in Africa in some jungle. Who knows? Result, law number 4, for result is another form of action. So I must focus on action, and that we concluded with Dhoni's video where he says that focus on action. Actually, when we think of results, we get stressed. So whenever we get anxious, whenever we get nervous, whenever we get hyper, whenever we get emotional, overwhelming with emotion, we are thinking more of the result, not in the act, not about the action, what is in my hand, which I can do right now with complete focus, with complete mind, cheerful mind and clear intellect. So take care of the action. Very important law in day-to-day life, where I can reduce anxiety, stress, depression, because this is growing day by day. Tiredness, thinking more about self. Those people who are perennially tired, they think too much about self. Self-significance is much more than actual significance. Law number 5, karma principle number 5, motive of action decides the merit and demerit. So we must not judge people by their actions and behavior, because what is a motive is very important. There are many, many examples. Classic example, soldier also kills a person, tears the body of another with a knife, and a doctor also does, a murderer also does, but their motives are different. And motives we do not understand of other people and self. This is where Karma Yoga becomes more subtle to understand. Another example, in day-to-day life, most people get disappointed when near dear person cheats. Actually, they have done analysis that most of the house robberies are done by people who know the house, the servants whom we trust, or some relative. Because motive we do not understand so easily of other person or self. Even self motives we do not know. Suppose you ask a person, what do you want actually in life? Why are you doing this? No, that I don't know. But I know exactly what I don't want. So I must ask this question, what is my motive? What is my intention? Motive actually is very important, because that is where the action becomes stronger or weaker. That is where the I-ness, that is where the minus increases, my bondage increases. So one question becomes very important. What is the intention? Many people come and work in Chinmaya Mission, but what is the intention? We do not know. What is the motive? Many people go to temple, but their motives are different. Many people go to office, their motives are different. What is their motivation trigger? People have different motivation triggers. Not very easy to understand, and that's the reason we normally misjudge people, because we judge people on their actions. This person is spiritual, this person is not spiritual. Why? Because this person goes to temple, this person does this. So action is not the definition of Karma Yoga. Spirituality means not doing only certain types of action. We are going to see what actually Karma Yoga and spirituality means in this. Karma Yoga principle number 6. This is a still subtler one. Doer is the experiencer of the result, cannot escape the result. Gurudev gives one example. There was one person who was in Chennai, who did murder in Delhi. And after 25 years, he was caught as the same person and he got the punishment. So for a person who has done some karma, the same person gets punishment this life or next life, or the reward. And that's the reason many people want to do punya karma, not thinking whether my results are coming this birth or next birth, because this is such a beautiful Hindu Sanatan Dharma we have, that we believe in rebirth, because I may get the results in next birth also. Whereas in other religions, there is only one life and then there is a judgment day on which I will be judged. But the doer is the experiencer of the result. And if the doership is not there, there is no result. And that's the reason we see so many saints. They do so many things, but they don't have that doership. I'm not doing it. All the actors acting in the film do not get reward or punishment because of the role what they are doing in the film. That is only the role what they are doing. They know that they are not the doer of this particular action. Otherwise, just imagine that in every film, actually, we take the role as reality. How many people would go in jail because they would kill so many people? Because that is the role what they are doing. One hero kills 50 people in one film. So actually, the hero must be jailed because he has killed 50 people. But next film, again he becomes hero. So the doer is the experiencer is a very interesting concept. And that's the reason one of the Karma Yoga principle is going to come. That this is where, this is the reason on this principle they say that surrender the action to the Lord. Be the instrument of the Lord. And that is one of the Karma Yoga actions which is suggested by the Lord. You do actions, that is in your choice and in your control, but result is in my control. So don't try to own up. Don't try to be possessive and say this is my action. Karma Yoga principle number 7, we all have a choice. So Karma Yoga principle number 1, suppose we say we have no choice in to act or no, but what is the choice we have? On this Karma Yoga chapter is based. So what is there in Karma Yoga chapter? 3rd chapter, what we are doing now? 4 questions are answered. What actions I have to do and what actions I don't have to do. This must be clear in life. What I should do, what I should not do. 3rd one, how to do it. Even though I know what to do, I don't know, I don't develop skills, efficiency. No, I will tell truth. But then how to tell the truth? No, I will tell lie. But how to tell the lie? Sometimes I have to tell the lie for overall benefit. One person was sitting in a village. One girl came running. She told, help me. There are some goons are after me. What to do? Where should I hide? Otherwise they will catch me. He told, okay, go in that house. You hide there. After 5 minutes, the goons came. Where is the girl? Now here is the dilemma for a person. No, how can I tell a lie? If you tell the truth, the girl's life is in danger. So he tells lie. No, I didn't see any girl here. She went, I think that side she went, whatever lie. But that's a lie told for overall benefit. So how to do actions? Very important. And what should be my attitude while doing the action? So 4 questions are there and we will say different pointers Lord has given. As Bhagavad Gita is a Pramana Grantha, it is a graduation text. Before graduation, I have to do Prakaran Granthas. Prakaran Granthas are definition text. So I must be 10th standard, 12th standard, then 3 years, then I am graduating. So we have learned is that when Bhagwan says that you do your Niyatam Kuru Karma, obligatory duties, Arjun understands it because he knows there are different types of action. Among those, Lord is saying you do this type. But as we have not done this and we have declared that anyone can come, we have to do that also. So how many types of actions are there? Very interesting pointer, I have never come across any text in the world where they have dissected the action so clearly. Or how many types of action I do in day-to-day life from morning to evening, we all do this. First, niyatam karma. Niyatam means what is my obligatory duty. I have no choice, no dislikes. I have to take bath, I have to brush, I have to cook, I have to eat, and this I have to do some duty as a mother, as a wife, as a husband, as a son. If I am not doing duty, then there will be prayaschitta. Then there will be something which I will get because I am not doing which I am supposed to do. No, I do whatever I feel. No. But if I do whatever I feel, there will be consequences. So our religion says that God doesn't decide what I get. I decide what I get. So very important point of Karma Yoga. Our entire concept is based on consequence and action. The second is occasional. Occasional is sometimes we have to do. So I have to go for a function in the family for marriage. Some people say, no, I don't want to go for that. Then in the society, there is a function. No, I will not go for it. No, today there is a voting. No, I will not vote. These are occasional duties. No, I don't care whether voting is there. I don't care whether something is happening in the family or distant family or something is happening in the society. These are occasional karmas we have to do. This is duty. So this niyatam and naimittik, these two together are called as niyata. So many times when Lord says niyata, that means naimittik and niyatam, obligatory duties, both together. Then there are third types of action prohibited, what I should not do. What I should not do, that which is going to harm me and others, I should not do. Even though 100 times it is written on cigarette packets and there are dirty pictures are kept. So today you see how dirty pictures are printed on that cigarette packet. We cannot even see that for a minute, but still people take and drink knowing that it is going to harm you. So these are prohibited things for the body, mind, intellect. No, these are all things are relative. There is no relativity here. If you ask a person, do you want to be healthy? Yes. So whatever is good for my health of the body is my niyatam karma. What is not good for the body is prohibited. What is good for my mind, it is niyata karma. What is not good for my mind must be cheerful and happy. Whatever I am doing which is making my mind otherwise is prohibited. My intellect must be clear. If you ask somebody that do you want to suffer or do you want to enjoy? No, I want to enjoy. Why you are asking this question? Do you want to fall ill or do you want to become? No, don't talk all these things in the morning. Who wants to? So there is no relativity here. This is absolute truth. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be healthy and everybody wants to be clear. No confusion. Confusion is one of the deepest suffering a human being can have. The fourth type, desire prompted action, kamya karma. Where in this action, there will be anxiety, there will be nervousness, there is stress. When there is an expectation, there will be stress, nervousness, anxiety. So anytime when I am having anxiety, nervousness, then I must say, okay, there is this desire which is prompting and leading to this consequence. So this is a very interesting chapter which actually gives us to analyze our actions and our motives and our intentions and our results, what we are getting ASAP. Some results happen immediately. Then the fourth one is kamya karma. Selfless actions. Where to do? There are platforms given by many organizations, and some people go and do dana. Some people go to some kind of place and then they serve there. Here is an opportunity why I like to work in an organization. No, there is an organization which is working. So Chinmaya Mission offers platforms to do selfless service. This is very important because we will not find even how to do selfless service and where. So selfless service is very highly recommended by the Lord many, many times in Karma Yoga. And if you are looking out for doing this, I must do some selfless service every day. So from 25th to 30th, there is a Yajna in Ghatkopar, Chembur happening, Narayan zone. 18th chapter, the last section is going to happen. Swami Advaitananji has been coming for 18 years, 20 years now. So we are going to have a grand ceremony, grand celebration. And I think he's going to take this verses from 37 to 78. There's a lot of work. So my invitation to you is that we want volunteers. No, but I can't do anything. I'm staying away from Chembur. Now we have an opportunity for you to do Nishkama Seva. Today I want at least few people to give their names, where we want you to call up 25 people. We'll give you the list, we'll give you the script. You have to just by heart the script and then talk to them. Yeah, how are you? Hari Om. Will you come for this yajna? And we have found that this is more effective than just forwarding the flyer and thinking that I have done my duty. I have just forwarded the flyer, so our duty is over. And Bhagavan has told in the 18th chapter that he loves the most among all people on this planet one who spreads his knowledge. His knowledge means Lord Krishna's knowledge. So I think this is an opportunity for all of us who can just talk in Hindi or English. Not that I must be an excellent communicator. And if you want, you can talk to some of them, Neetaji and many people who last time spoke, and they were so thrilled to speak to people, and so many people they came across who were coming in mission for 20 years. So we want callers. And we want many people, if you are staying nearby, then come there and do some service in bookstall. And many opportunities are there, because this kind of opportunity in such pure spaces we will not get. Because many times when we want to do selfless service also, we do not know what is the kind of organization we are serving. Whether really the money is going to the right cause. So whenever somebody comes to me for asking help or some donation, I ask first question, how many years you are involved in that organization? What service you are doing in that organization? Don't ask money for another organization where only you are donating, but you don't know who is the CEO and how the organization is functioning. Now, this is not that I am saying, this is what Bhagavan has said, that how to give dana, which is going to come later on. Whenever we have to do dana of money, then I have to be careful. This is what has been mentioned in our scriptures. So, Nishkama Karma, opportunities we have to find out. Only few people get platforms to serve. All people, Lord doesn't select to do Nishkama Karma. When the person starts becoming more empty and empty, Lord will select that person, that I want to select him as my instrument to serve now. Though other people have the knowledge and intention, they are not selected because Kamya Karma is still more proportion. Next one is Upasana Karma. Some karma I must do every day, which is a repetitive act. Some puja, some japa. Though there is boredom in that, or suppose I don't feel like, something I must do every day. Some people take up one chapter of Bhagavad Gita and chant. Some people will do some japa. Some people will observe the breath. Something I must do where my concentration increases. And I put some kind of object which is a symbolic representation. Utkrushta Drushti Nikrushta Vastu is Upasana. So people say, no, you are only worshipping one stone which is called as Shaligram. You are worshipping one kind of another stone where you call as Shivalinga. No, it is not about Vastu. It is Utkrushta Drushti. I superimpose Lord on that particular thing, I do Upasana. So one practice of 5 minutes at least I must do, whichever suits my temperament. Every day I must do that. That is Upasana. And the Prayaschitta Karma is, suppose I feel guilty. I must not say my prarabdha, what should I do? There are prayaschitta. Okay, I will, suppose something happens, okay, I will go and serve. I will do dana. I will do this. Prayaschitta karma. So these are types of actions which are given in our Shastra. Because when we are going ahead with Karma Yoga, many times Bhagavan is going to indicate, assuming that these are known to us. So how many types of actions? Obligatory, daily duties, occasional duties, prohibited duties. Your prohibited cannot be duties, prohibited actions, desire prompted actions, selfless action, concentrating actions, and atoning actions. Prayashit, atonement. Those who go to church, this is what they do, atonement. Okay, what sin you did? Okay, the person will go in the box and tell the sin. And the priest will tell you, okay, you have done this sin, now this is a prayaschitta. You do this atonement. Now, before we see what is Karma Yoga, two more pointers. So we saw karma definition, we saw 8 principles of karma, laws of karma, but Bhagavan also, before he gives detailed karma, he also destroys the myth. And very strongly, Bhagavan comes very hard on these people. And this is so true because when he has specifically given 1 or 2 verses in it, that we must not become a hypocrite. Number 1, myths of karma. Action will lead to permanent happiness. This is number 1 myth. And spirituality means doing nothing. Another myth. No, this person has given up everything, now he has become spiritual. No, that is not spirituality. The person might be hypocrite. Just because I can't do now, I don't have teeth, I don't have proper vision, I don't have proper body. So thinking that I have given up everything is maybe a hypocrite. Suppose I get 25-year body and then huge wealth and health, all the desires will come back. So Bhagavan says is that never ever become a hypocrite, mithyachari. Who is a mithyachari? Simple formula to remember: body inactive, mind active. I'm not doing anything, I'm just thinking about and brooding about lots of things. There is a story in our scriptures come which is very famous. In Kashi, there was a prostitute, and story is there. So Kashi was an old story. So most stories are related to Kashi. And then next to her prostitute, then there was a Brahmin staying who was a priest. They both died. The prostitute went to Swarga. The priest went to Narka. The priest asked, why? And he knew, and he came to know that the prostitute has gone to the Swarga. He told, why Bhagavan? Why? Why I am in Narka and she is in Swarga? So, not Bhagavan told, there is a Chitragupta, he told, he is an auditor there. He told that whenever this prostitute was selling her body for her survival, she was thinking about you and your profession and God, that how lucky the priest is that he would be thinking about the Lord all the time. And whenever you are doing puja, most of the time you are thinking about her, that how she would be enjoying with different customers. So what is my inner thinking that is going to decide whether I am a yogi or I am a bhogi? And so we should not again judge people only by their actions. What is a motive? If one restrains the sense organs and sits quietly with closed eyes, but internally I am brooding over a lot of things, I should have done this, my life should have been like that. If I will do this, I will do that. I'm not able to do that. I am so sad because my life is gone. This is brooding. Then this person is called as hypocrite. Who is a karma yogi? Who is opposite of a mithyachari? One whose body is active but mind is quiet. And this Bhagavan again and again highlights in many, many verses that who is a karma yogi? One who controls the sense organs and does all actions without expecting any results. And results I give to him because he himself is not wanting any results. So I decide what I want. It is always to pray to God, Bhagwan. It is very interesting prayer. One person, one Mahatma was doing every day. People asked him, why are you praying like this? He was all the time praying, Bhagwan, don't fulfill any of my desire. Oh Bhagwan, don't fulfill any of my desire. That was a prayer. So people are saying, this is a very strange prayer. We normally pray that Bhagwan, give me something. He told, no, that I tell outside. Inside I tell something else. So what do you tell inside? Why are you praying like this? He told, I tell, Bhagwan, don't fulfill any of my desire. Whatever your desires are for me, that you fulfill. What an interesting prayer to pray. Because I may be wrong in desiring. I do not know what I want. I may get stuck up. I may get bonded. But you know exactly what is a desire for me. So fulfill your desires which are for me. Karmendriya, karma yoga, asakta savishishyate. That is the vishishta of karma yoga. Still, we have not got into what are the karma yoga actions. That is going to come. We are just destroying some myths, and then what is karma yoga and what is not karma yoga. So, karma yogi is active body, quiet mind. A hypocrite is inactive body, active mind. I cannot pretend that I am quiet and silent. I am very shant person. Inside, what is happening is very important than what is happening inside. Because for me, what is happening inside is more important than what is happening outside. So what is not karma yoga? What is karma yoga? What kind of actions is karma yoga? So before we go there, one important question which I had asked, why do we work? This is a very, very important topic now we are taking. And this will lead to the key of karma yoga. And then we are going to take what is karma yoga. And as I mentioned last time, with a different way of presentation where we can remember easily. 14 types of actions we are going to discuss where Lord has discussed what is karma yoga. 14 types. Very interesting one. So why do we work? One question I must ask. Why? Work in the sense, work in the family also. Work in the office also. Work in the business also. Why do we work? So number one set of answer will be security. I want to survive, roti, kapada, makan. Second reason would be wealth. I want to have wealth. Third reason would be pleasure. I want nice things to see, nice thing to hear, nice touch, smell. So I go different places to see water, to see mountains, to see rivers, to see the sun, to see the sky in Norway. Because I want some visual pleasure and sensation. Then I work for power. I want more power. Then I work for people in my family or in office. I work for position. I work for prestige. So this set number one, why I work. Then once I grow little bit ahead, I work to achieve success and achieve something in life. Okay, still I grow. I work for self-growth. No, I don't want any of the above, but I want to make a difference to the society. So I work. I want to add value to people. So I work. I work for satisfaction of self and others. So I work. I work for happiness. So now this is generally what we discuss, but Karma Yoga is still ahead and subtle. Today we have to ask one more question, which is a Karma Yogi or spiritualist you can ask. You can add on this list. Either of the reason a person is working. Security, wealth, pleasure, power, people, position, prestige. Success, achieve something in life. Self-growth, I want to grow. If you ask people, why are you working in office? Some answers will come. People means family also. No, no, actually, I'm not working for myself. I'm working for family. But family says, you please don't work. Give us more time. I don't want your more money and you give more time to us. One question we have to introduce here, which is very important. Whether my work, whatever I'm doing in life, in family, business, job, whether this work of mine, whatever work I'm doing, is helping me to attain peace of mind. Very important. Whether I'm becoming more peaceful and peaceful, more sweeter and sweeter, or bitter, or becoming more agitated. People say, no, before marriage, I was so happy. After marriage of 30 years, whether my mind has become more peaceful or more agitated. Before working, I was so happy-go-lucky, casual boy and girl in college. After working, whether I become stressed, disappointed, or whether I become more loving with family work and business work and job work, whether I become more humble. Very important questions to ask. Actually, suppose we see these questions and see the reality, exactly opposite is happening. McKinsey has come out with a research that 80% of corporate people are stressed out. TIS has done research, 50% of the poor women, they want to leave the husband because they are so unhappy, they are not living because they are not self-employed. People are finding so much of stress, anxiety, depression in family life, in work life, in business life. So this question, who will ask? Whether my family life is making me more loving, more humble, more selfless, less of I-ness or minus, or less my stories. And that's the reason we must go to, people say, why should I listen to Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita? Because one reason, because when I listen to what is my story and what is Lord's story. So now one important question is that after spending 25, 30, 35 years in marriage, work and business, whether my mind is becoming purer and peaceful, more loving, more humble, whether my ego is increasing or decreasing, whether I'm so getting self-possessed, self-arrogant and with self-stories, or whether I'm sharing more of universal stories. This is a very important question where Karma Yoga starts. If I am getting opposite of this, though I am thinking that I have done my duty, this is where the whole paradox happens. That's the reason Bhagavan has taken an entire chapter of Karma Yoga. Whether above will help me to attain my goal of life. So very important question. Peace of mind will lead to peace of self, because without peace of mind, I will not be able to experience that bliss. And the whole challenge with us is that in most houses, we have different vessels from milk and sambar. But our mind is only one vessel for sambar, for non-veg, for milk, for making curd, and for butter, milk also. Same mind, same vessel God has given. He has not given. How good it would be that we would have got different vessels. Same vessel, this self-knowledge comes. Same vessel, family comes. Same vessel, job comes. Same vessel of the mind, business comes, and it gets khichdi there. So whether my mind is becoming more and more peaceful and more or more purer to meditate and then realize that ultimate state of who am I, infinite consciousness, bliss. And the path what Lord has given is family and work. He says, don't leave family and work. Right now, you're not eligible to go in Himalayas and meditate. You are not even eligible to meditate. First of all, you practice and create these qualities. And while working and while doing the job and while in the family, I must experience that peace. And then this knowledge will start revealing itself by own. So action goal is to purify, and then this self-knowledge will enlighten us or give realization. Action will not give us enlightenment. Action will not give us realization, because jnaneya muktis, knowledge gives enlightenment. Action can never, because that's the reason there is a nishkarma siddhi also, where action, actually the source is ignorance. If not, then it will lead to karma bandhan. And that's the reason this question, many people ask, what wrong I did? I went to school, I went to college, I got married, 2 children, I'm having a house, I did job, I did my duty, but I'm not having peace of mind at the end of this journey. My mind is not so pure where I can just meditate and realize. So this is a path which Lord is recommending Arjuna and all of us. This action, so what is karma bondage? It will lead to me. So whatever here we are discussing, these are there in this chapter. Huh? So Lord says that you will be bound by your own actions. These actions bind us. These actions bind us means this action will lead to more agitation, more disturbance. After doing, I must feel like I must do this more. No, I don't want to do this any more of this. Whether it is real vairagya or whether it is frustration or because I am not getting something, that we are going to discuss later on in the 4th, 5th chapter. Again, Arjuna is going to ask a very, very interesting question in the 5th chapter. So what karma yoga is not and what is karma yoga? So we will take first of all what is not karma yoga, and then from next session we will take a very interesting journey of 14 types of actions where Lord is saying this is karma yoga. This is karma yoga. So what karma yoga is not? So here the disclaimer is not only this action is karma yoga. Karma yoga is much higher than that. Some people think that karma yoga is doing some special action, going to temple, doing some puja. We should all do this. So whatever I am going to mention, we should do this. But that itself is not karma yoga. Some specific action is not karma yoga. Karma yoga is attitude behind a specific action. Attitude behind all actions. So what not is karma yoga? Karma yoga is not going out and doing some social service and not serving at home. There are some people who do a lot of social service outside, but they are not doing service at home in the relationships. I'm not doing my duty at home of whatever is my role. Mother role, father role, wife's role, husband role, son's role. But outside I'm going and doing some charity work. That is not karma yoga. That is not karma yoga. That is one good karma. We should do all these things, what we are saying, but this is not karma yoga, because some people say, what is karma yoga? No, going and doing dana, but inside I'm not helping my own relatives. Gurudev gives a story of this many times. One sister is not helping another sister. He met 2 sisters and that sister was helping so many other people. But I will not help my sister because we don't get along. Another myth of karma yoga is being busy all the time. All the time, if you ask people, even the person is retired, 75-year-old, no, I don't have time. Morning to evening, I don't have time. I don't have time for the timeless. I don't have time to sit for 1 minute for the timeless. So another myth, being busy is karma yoga. Another type of people think only efficient action means karma yoga. Thinking of karmasu kaushalam. So in this aspect, even the murderer who murders will be. So people try to perfect the action and get stressed. All these are good karmas, but this is not the entire karma yoga principle. Some people say Karma Yoga is a go-getter, one who constantly goes and gets and achieves a lot of things. This is very important. We must go get and achieve a lot of things, but this is not entire Karma Yoga. Just doing duty towards family and country, in that my ego also may go up. There are many people who do their family duty, country duty, but they all the time they complain about others. And nobody is doing their duty, so I have to do. Ego might grow if I am not doing Karma Yoga in a proper way. Last one, major myth, do good, be good. This is one of my favorite one, because if you ask people, all people think I am a good person. Actually, I'm not going to elaborate on this, because Bhagwan himself is going to elaborate on this. And Bhagwan is going to declare very clearly. And then one question will be answered, that why God is not helping me. Even though Lord has said that Paritranaya sadhunam, I will help the sadhu, good person. Sadhu means good person. But now when we are going to define who is a good person, I think we will realize that we are not fitting into that definition of good, whom the Lord will save. Lord is going to say, you save yourself, because you first of all come into the parameter of a good person. You ask for anybody, no, I am very good and blessed person. Indirectly you are saying other people are not good and not blessed. I am very good person. So what is Karma Yoga? So we are going to only touch base here, and next session we are going to see Karma Yoga is those actions which are uniting. So what is that unification that we are going to start next time? So how we are going to learn and present this is that we are going to discuss 14 types of actions. And this 14 types of action is Karma Yoga, uniting actions, liberating actions, instrumental actions. So I have given names to it, because Bhagwan has given so many tips in this chapter of actions. I was just praying that how we can present it in a particular way where we can remember very quickly. So we will remember 14 types of actions is Karma Yoga. And starts with uniting action. Every action must unite something inside and unite something outside. That we will see next time. So again, I take this opportunity to invite all of you. First of all, this will be the grand finale of Swami Advaitananda's Yajna of 18 chapters we have been conducting in Narayan zone for last 20 years, because 2 years Swamiji didn't come because he was an Acharya in Sandipani, and 1 year Swami Swatmanandji has come. Otherwise he has come for all chapters, and now this is a last session of this Bhagavad Gita. We are going to continue further. This is going to happen in Saraswati Vidyalaya. So we want volunteers who are not going to come to Chembur because you stay far away, but you can call up 20 people. You will enjoy this experience in life of calling people. And this you are doing for some noble cause. And we are going to give you script, what to say, what not to say, and how much to say, what exactly. So if you have a mobile phone and you can talk Hindi, English, Marathi, we will give you list, 20 people. Today we have got only 11 people and our list is big. So we want more volunteers to call up. So we have got 11 to 15. Also those who want to sponsor a verse, shloka, we are going to get shloka sponsors of Bhagavad Gita. The amount will be sent to you after this session. If you want to be a Yajman there, if you want to do Aarti, you can sponsor something. Because all these yajnas are happening because of sponsorship. Our Rajshekharji sponsors the entire school only. And also all the decoration. Bhagwan's wish that, we have been doing because of so many people come forward selflessly to offer. So if you are good into bookstall and you love books, then you can do something in bookstall. We require a lot of volunteers because this things, what we have been doing has been successful. In Fine Arts, we got 800 people to come. Here, maximum capacity is only 120. We are anticipating this will be overflowing, but we want to see it overflowing and people standing and listening.
Sir, today's meeting is at 5 o'clock in the evening.
Today there is a meeting at 5 o'clock in Saraswati Vidyalaya. Those who want to, those who have time, please come. Those who are staying nearby, please come and attend the meeting. And we not only have meeting, we have chai and some snacks also. So you can just come and see how a meeting happens in an organization where we all get together and then, see what is to be done, where we can spread this knowledge to maximum. Don't think it is very serious. And Guruji says there is only brainstorming, not claim storming and this storming. There is no storm. It's only brainstorming we do and who is going to do what. And you will enjoy the meeting also. And in whatever way you can support, please come forward. Let us know on this particular thing. If you want to write to me separately on the WhatsApp, please write. And Manisha is going to send the details on this group. And we have less days. We have only 20 days left now. So even if you want to call Swamiji for Bhiksha, Sadhu Santa Yahi Ghara Tochi Diwali Dasara. It is not that we should not have bigger house and have a lot of money, but we should call saints at home and experience, 2 hours with them, how they eat, what we can talk to them. So all these possibilities are there. Whatever service you are interested in, whichever way you want to do, this is our opportunity. And it must be enjoyable, not out of boredom, because they say, I heard from one Swami, very, very important one. We can give dana to many people, but suppose you give dana to an enlightened master, it is like giving dana to the entire world, because this master is one with the world. So there is a specific punya in giving dana to an enlightened master who has started this organization, because I can give smaller dana, but when I give smaller dana to an enlightened master, it becomes a different thing, because he is the world only. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.